back with another video. Today we're going to be answering the age-old question, which is the better primary for you, rifle or pistol? Despite obvious differences such as ammo capacity, range, and jewel output and weight, there are a lot of other factors that go into what might make a better primary for you, starting with your playstyle. Your playstyle plays a huge role in what might make a better primary for you. For example, if you're a more aggressive player, you might prefer a pistol just for more CQB situations. And if you're a player that tends to stay a little bit further back, maybe prefers not to run as much, maybe prefers just not to get hit as much, then you might prefer a rifle. It is also fair to mention that for you newer players, a rifle might be better. It'll allow you to engage enemies from further away, preventing you from getting hit as much, and it'll ease you more into the game, since you won't have to get up close and get a little bit more dirty with it. The next topic I would like to cover is what kind of field you play on. If you're on a more open and outdoors type field, then a rifle is definitely going to be better for you, not only because it has more range and more jewel output. A rifle is also more tuned. That hop-up is better for launching heavier BBs, which can go through foliage and that sort of thing. And a pistol, that hop-up is not meant to fling really anything higher than probably 0.25 gram BBs. So you can end up using something like 0.3s in a rifle. It'll allow you to pierce through foliage and that sort of thing on your field, making it easier to engage enemies that might be hiding in bushes and that sort of thing on outdoor type fields. Now we come to the maintenance factor. So with pistols, they're actually surprisingly easier to maintain. They're actually usually, because it's just the slide in the lower portion and you kind of just have the oily slide, there's less springs and electrical components involved. And if you're going the GBBR route, I know those are a lot harder to maintain. Even though I haven't owned one, I have friends that have them. A lot harder to maintain than a pistol. Also, AEGs, taken apart from experience, the springs on top of the electrical components, it's really easy for, if you don't know what you're doing, to end up messing stuff up. And although that's usually an easy fix for techs, it can be an annoyance for you next time you go to play and you figure out that your rifle actually isn't working. It's the same thing for GBBRs. If you don't put everything back together right, you can have problems. With pistols, usually it's just disconnect the slide from the lower portion from the grip, and then you just oil it up, and you put the slide back on, wrap it a few times to make sure it's all lubed up and good. For a rifle, you have to take the entire thing apart and oil kind of like all the components, all the air compression portions of it. So this is the motor, the gears, the bearings or bushings, and all the air compression piston parts of it. Finally, there's the fun factor. So for CQB training and realism and that sort of thing, kind of get that gas blowback with the pistol. It's a little bit more fun, a little bit better in terms of the fun factor. But I will say, because of ammo capacity and such, an AEG, a rifle like that, can be a lot more fun if you're running through a lot of mags or games. Otherwise, for pistols, magazines can cost a lot more than a rifle mag, since it has that gas component, and that can really rack up the amount of money you spend on that, trying to keep up with that ammo capacity of a rifle. Otherwise, if you go the GBBR route, those mags are definitely significantly more expensive than an AEG mag, and they take away that ammo capacity factor. It is fair to mention that you can also get a tapped mag adapter that will allow you to use more ammo and more air. So you won't run out as often, but you will have to upgrade internal pressure of the gun so it won't break. And if it comes with a plastic side, you will have to upgrade that to aluminum. So it can be quite expensive. It'll most likely be more than your average AEG.